Good morning and welcome to Soul Soup. This morning I'm Dr. Jeanette Freeman, and this morning our soup is let go of fear and worry and experience true peace. So this morning's program is here to lead you through a process of letting go of any fear or worry that gets kind of locked in and be able to experience life from your higher self and to realign back into your courageous higher self. So this journey that we're all on of spiritual awakening can be difficult because in some moments we are in the heights. We see clearly. We feel what it feels like to be coming from the empowered higher self, to be embraced in the love of the presence of the divine and connected. And we know what that feels like. And then, bam, something can happen to jerk us right back into this conditioned self and fear and worry and life's challenges. You could be going along just fine and instantly some sort of crisis, even a mini crisis happens, or you have a car problem or lose a client or something happens, and immediately your body goes into this fight or flight response. You may wake up in the middle of the night and your body is in fear and worry. Has been processing as you've been sleeping, and you wake up and you can't go back to sleep and your mind just won't shut up. Has anyone ever had that? Or there's concerns about your future, concerns about aging, concerns about the world, concerns about the political climate, the concerns here in California that we're having with so many loved ones and so many people losing their homes and lives really to fire. There's not a place on earth that doesn't have something going on. And we still are invited to evolve and to move into the higher realms and to begin to continue to see and hear and feel life through the vision and through the viewpoint of the higher self. My purpose is to help facilitate you in connecting to your true I am presence, to your holy self, to your own reality, however it is that you experience it. To wake up and remember that everything we see around us is 3D, is the old realm, is the old patriarchal society, is the old structures falling apart. And how do we walk in the middle of this path? How do we walk in the middle of this road? And keep our feet on the earth, but keep our head in heaven, to keep our heart, our head, our mind, our spirit awake. I want to speak to you today as if you've had a worry or two, or if you've been faced with any fear. And this process today will help you, I pray, release some of that old energy and to move into the place of truth, of peace, using the I Am source code work, the I Am source code meditations. So as we begin, I first of all invite you to get in touch with worry or fear. We can't push worry and fear away, because if we push it away and we just fill our mind with something else or do something else to not face it, it just, it's like sits right over here, and then it wakes us up in the middle of the night to process. So let it be all right to feel it, and it's going to be safe for you to feel it, all right? So maybe thinking over the last week, or maybe trusting your own body to reveal to you where in your body does the fear dwell. Maybe it just feels like worry or anxious mind. Maybe worry over the future, worry of uncertainty, worry of what could happen, worries that you can't control, but the mind keeps chewing on it. That's right, you know where it is. Many times worry and anxiety are linked to thoughts of an unknown future. Might have suffering, stressful thoughts that are linked to the past, as in regrets or worries or reliving things. And that's fine too. Trust your own process to feel where you might be out of alignment or in any sort of emotional suffering at all. And allow that to find its way to centralize itself in your body. Asking, where in my body do you dwell? And perhaps you may feel it in your throat, or maybe your heart, many times in the gut, in the stomach. Sometimes people feel it in the head because they're thinking so hard. And if that's the case, I invite you to ask yourself, if you were to feel this in your body, that's your throat, down through your hips, if you were to feel it in your body, where would it dwell? Get it out of your head and into your body, where you can feel it, and therefore release it. And allow that feeling to be even stronger. That's right. Allow it to have a texture, perhaps a color, perhaps a shape. And continue to breathe right into the middle of this texture, this color, this symbol, right in your body. And then I want you to communicate with this part in you right now, because every part of you is doing something for your benefit. And so just ask that part of you, what are you trying to do for my benefit by making me feel worried, afraid, whatever it is for you? Ask that part of you, what are you trying to do for my benefit? In other words, we want to communicate with that part so we can get its message. You might say, I'm trying to warn you trying to keep you safe, trying to protect you. And keep asking until you get a benefit that anyone would like. And say back to this part, thank you so much. I want that. I want protection. I want safety. I do. And keep communicating with that yes. And thank you for warning me. And thank you for being concerned about me. And thank you for protecting me and wanting to protect me. And keep breathing right into that energy in your body. And keep thanking it. And then tell it, thank you so much. And I want you to know that there are lots of parts of me and my higher self that know how to keep me safe. And we are all working together to keep me safe or loved or protected, whatever it was for you. That's right. Just talk to that fear to let it know you got this. Your higher self's got it. Everything's going to be fine. Thank you. And then as you continue to breathe in there and issuing those beautiful words of gratitude for that warning or whatever it was trying to give to you, just breathing right into that place in your body and breathe in the light. Just breathing in light and attention. We're breathing in that energy of the higher self, really. That's right. As it begins to just dissolve in the presence. To dissolve in being acknowledged. And even notice whatever its texture, shape, and color was, that it can be dissolving and shifting and changing right now. Getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then perhaps imagining the little bit of residual just dripping right down your body, down your hips, down your legs, down and out the bottom of your feet, out as steam into the earth to be dissolved. As the steam floats up and turns into white doves and flies away, letting all of that energy fall away and fly away. And as you come right back to that place where the fear left, breathe into that place in your body as we invoke and call upon the holy I Am presence, as we call upon the higher self, as we call upon light, to fill up all the nooks and crannies, to fill up all the places where the fear left with the light. And then bring your sweet attention right now to your nose. And take a deep breath, bringing your awareness right into your breath. And breathing in I, and breathing out am. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. Bringing all awareness into this sweet inner line. Imagining this beautiful golden river of light that runs vertically up and down. Imagine that near in front of the spine. Beautiful essence of light your highway to your higher self, your connection to the presence. Training yourself that whenever you utter the words, I am, bringing sweet awareness right into the center of you, into the center where the presence dwells, making that deep and holy connection to that holy presence. Begin to sense the melting of this beautiful light pouring over you and washing away all sense of worry or fear, and filling you with the sweetest, most precious light. That's right. And let us just move into this center river of light. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath, all awareness in our line. Allowing ourselves to step into this beautiful column of light itself. And imagining us moving right up, just stepping right into the column of light. We can get a sense of just moving into a new dimension, a new experience, a new reality. Letting the body go as you move higher and higher and higher. Knowing the body is safe down there. Moving up higher and higher and higher and surrounded in this light. Tapping into the truest dimension, the truest version of who you really are. I am that I am. I am that I am. Moving even higher into the light until you can get a sense of emerging with the higher self, with the I am that I am. And sometimes it's just a repeating of I am that I am. I am that I am. Get a sense of this brilliant being of light. This you from the future, you as ascended master of the future, you evolved you, however it is that you want to imagine this higher self of you. And notice that this higher self is not afraid. It's not worried. It's not uncertain. Continue to look at this presence and say, I am that I am. I am that I am. Identifying with this presence. It is not afraid. It is courageous. It knows its oneness with love, with light, with joy, with peace, with the divine. I am that I am. Allow that presence to bless you now. That's right. Allow that presence to pour that infinite light, waking you up and reminding you of your true nature, of your true self. And from this place, affirming and knowing, I am that I am. I am peaceful. I am supported and supplied abundantly in every way. Of course, all needs on the earthly plane are met from this higher self. Feel what it feels like to be empowered in this life. Feel what it feels like to be joyful in this life. Feel what it feels like to be connected to this life. Feel what it feels like to be one with your higher self. Allow yourself from this dimension to merge with the higher self. I am that I am. And we invoke the higher self, the ascended masters, all of the team of each one that is listening to this, that every part of them is at work right now, has dissolved this fear and is establishing faith, courage, strength, joy, sustenance, energetically in every part, every bit of awareness. Breathing in this light, feeling this strength, feeling everything that is needed to anchor yourself way beyond any worry or fear. There's no need for it. In the higher realms, there's no need for worry or fear. That's down on earth in our conditioned mind. That is the nature of the conditioning. It's okay. But at the higher self and at the level of the higher self, all that you need is there. So feel into it. What does it feel like? And begin to now bring it right down to anchor it in your body. Instantly bring yourself to body awareness, feeling the ground, feeling the chair, feeling your breath, coming right in here to your center line. I am. I am. I am at peace. I am supported. I am loved. I am happiness itself. I am presence. I am presence. I am presence. I am that I am. And in the name and by the power of the mighty I am presence, which I am, I command that all cause of worry is dissolved. All solutions are already in the mind of God. Everything that needs to take place on earth, in life, as solution is already in the mind of God and in my mind, for I am that. I call forth the miraculous energy of life, transforming everything. This I know, that we manifest out of the vibrations that we stand in the most. And the more we stand in and embody the life of the higher self, the more we stand in that courageous, confident, loving, peaceful self, then I know that our world of conditions starts to reflect that. So daily, we connect to the higher self through our words of I am, and through our breath of I am, and through our spiritual practice. We continually return into the nature of the higher self. And out of that daily return to that presence, everything else will work out and works out. So take the present breath of I am. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. And allow yourself to be at peace. Namaste. That was yummy. So thank you for being with us on Soul Soup. So glad you could be with us, and so glad you are so committed to your own spiritual awakening. So glad that you are joining me this morning or on the replay or on the podcast. Thank you for sharing this podcast or this video on YouTube. Thank you for liking it, commenting on it. Thank you for your support. Soul Soup is a production of Oneness Center Online, which is a nonprofit organization providing spiritual assistance and awakening support. So I'm glad that you joined us. All of your donations are tax deductible. And if you receive something from today's program and want to give back as a balanced interchange, there is a link in the chat box. And I so appreciate your support and assisting in helping these teachings and processes go out there. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear from you. I'm Dr. Jeanette Freeman, signing off. Namaste.